So before we get into components with Vue, let me show you something you can do in just vanilla JavaScript where you can create your own events. And so what we'll be doing is we'll be creating our own custom event. And so we'll be following this guideline as well as this over here. So let's create an event, something like that, except we're going to use this custom event instead of new event because we can add some kind of payload as well. So let's just go to the console and we're going to basically use this line. So we're going to create an event, new custom event, and then in the parentheses, the first parameter, we're going to pass in a label. Okay, so in the past we've listened for click events, which is why we've said add event listener click. Well, here we're going to, instead of click, we're going to pass in our own label, hello. And then we're going to pass in some data. So the key has to be the word detail, and then the value can be anything. So let's just enter that. Great. The next step is we're going to add event listener for our custom event. So let's just put this on the window. And so we're going to listen on the window for hello, because that's what we labeled it here. And then so when that happens, it's going to run a function. Let's just run that function, and we'll alert. We'll have an alert window pop up with the message like I got your message, and then we'll put in the payload here. And so how you put that is through e.detail. And that's why you have to have the word detail there. If you try some other key there and try to access it through E, it won't work. So enter that in. So now we just added a listener on the window. And so now if we just fire off or dispatch the event, say window.dispatch event, and then we'll pass in the event that we created up here. So what's going to happen if I press enter is the window will dispatch this event with the label hello, and because it fires, since we already are also listening on the window for that specific event called hello, then it will run this function. See that in action, enter, and there is your prompt. So I just wanted to show that real quick because when we get into Vue components, you'll understand a little bit better what's happening when the child communicates to the parent.